So I would have to introduce that legislation. So the only way I made a commitment that we would share that legislation with the community ahead of time, get feedback, and only if supported by the community would it be able to move forward.
And as you just heard, Councilman Squilla said, he is the sole decision maker when it comes to the arena. He has to be the one to introduce legislation in order for the arena to move forward. And he also made a clear commitment when he said, quote, only if the legislation is supported by the community will the process move forward. And I just want to say that we appreciate Councilman Squilla's commitment to the community. And I truly believe that Councilman Squilla cares for the Chinatown community. And we are simply asking him today to stand by his word. Because as we've seen in the past year, it is very clear that the community does not want it. 93% of business owners, 94% of residents, 95% of visitors oppose the arena. Councilman Squilla, this project does not have the support of your constituents. And we believe that there is no way to mitigate the impacts of this arena because it is an existential threat to our community. And so, Councilman Squilla, we're simply asking you this. Hold true to your word. You said if the community doesn't want it, then the arena won't happen. The community does not want it.
Chinatown has been a wonderful neighbor to my church. And an arena would bring toxic demolition and construction, interrupting the daily flow of life, not only in Chinatown, but in all of Center City and beyond. Why would any neighborhood want 76 Denport as a neighbor when they have already proven they don't care about Philadelphians and the region it serves? This is an intrusive development, not inclusive. It's predatory, not participatory. Councilman Squilla, members of City Council, we are calling on you today to listen to the voices of the people who say no arena in Chinatown. This is a moral issue, and we ask you to do the right thing. Say no to the arena.
Amen.
Councilmember Squilla, you traveled with us to DC Chinatown and saw how a once thriving community was hollowed out by an arena. Penny, one of the former DC Chinatown residents who lost her home after the arena was built, stopped me and said, I want to give you one piece of advice. Take lots of pictures now, because if the arena gets built, that's all that you will have left. Councilmember Squilla, you attended the first public meeting on the arena proposal in December and heard how much people value and rely on this neighborhood. You also heard the frustration and anger of the Chinatown community at the disrespect and lack of transparency throughout this process. You've said several times that only if Chinatown would support it would you put forth any legislation to allow it to happen. Opposition has been overwhelming. We've been patient. We've trusted you and the promises you made to your constituents, to the people you were elected to represent. A year is more than enough time for us to have suffered with an axe hanging above our heads. Councilmember Squilla, do the right thing and end this now.
Do the right thing.
When I hear Debbie make these pleas, it's so reminiscent of what happened in my community. I grew up in a neighborhood called the Black Bottom, 33rd Street, across Market to 40th Street to the west. University of Pennsylvania came to that area in 1873. And within 30 years, they built 30 or 40 buildings. Now this is something you must understand. It doesn't matter whether it's your community. Your community may be next. If you do the wrong thing, the only thing you will be remembered for is being the politician who destroyed Philadelphia's 150-year-old Chinatown. If you do the right thing, we have your back, and we'll champion you. Your constituents, as well as tens of thousands across this city, will remember your just stance.
You still have the chance to do the right thing. the righteous thing. Stop the arena.
Councilmember Squilla, and if you do the wrong thing, we will never forget. It will be remembered that in spite of your promises and the desires of most of this city, you destroyed Chinatown. You have the power to create your own legacy. What will it be?